Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Moviegoers live show. This was kind of a last second episode right here, but as I did the one with Huck last night, I said I want to keep the show going as much as I can. So we're doing one here tonight. And brand new face of the show, of course. First time guest on the show, but no stranger here. He's popped up on a lot of my Q&As, and he's a really cool dude. Knows a lot of interesting facts about films, so can't wait for you guys to see him in here. So let's welcome my buddy Michael.
How you guys
How are you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, Luke?
Doing pretty good. But just cracking open a Sprite on a Tuesday night.
Nice. I wish I had a something on me to crack open to. But I had enough soda.
But that was a reminder next time.
Yeah.
But let's see. Let's hit the comments here, and then we'll get started with the show.
Okay.
View Drew, the MVP, is here. What's up,
View
dude?
Drew?
Happy 20-year anniversary, Anchorman, Legend of Ron Burgundy. That's a classic right there. I'm in a glass case of emotion.
I'd never seen Anchorman.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I seen clips of it here and there, but not in full, not the full movie.
Okay. Yeah, check it out. Check out that first one. The second one, I'd say stick with the first one. Second one's all right, but stick with the first one.
All right.
All right, so I'd like to start off with this question first, since I like to hear different stories from people. But what is your worst movie theater experience?
My worst movie theater experience, and I'm going to say this off the bat because I mentioned this to my friends and, mentioned it to some others. My worst movie-going experience was when we saw Ant-Man. When I saw Ant-Man back in 2015.
Oh God! I'd like to actually hear the story.
And this is my top. This is my top worst movie experience. All right, so me and my two friends, we went to see Ant-Man. I think it was opening weekend. I think
it could have been.
Yeah, it was in 2015, and
right.
And we got into the theater, and I would have to say maybe 30, 40 minutes into the film, some person in the theater bought a baby. And the baby was crying throughout that period of the movie. 40 minutes into the film, maybe 50 minutes. So the woman had to take the baby out of the theater and get it, to calm down. So she was out of the theater for a good amount of time, came back in. Still, the baby was crying in the back of the theater. Woman goes out again and, tries to calm the baby down. Comes back in, baby's crying again. So that made me, even though I enjoyed the film, just by that, I'm like, that was the absolute worst movie experience I've been to in my life.
Well, then why would you bring a baby to a screening?
Exactly. And this is why sometimes I get, a little bit pissed with people, that go to the theater and they're either talking through the movie, which that is annoying, or they bring a baby into a theater. I'm like, hire a babysitter or hire somebody in your family to watch, the kids or a baby.
Yeah.
Because, if you don't control, the kids in there, then a lot of people are going to get mad. They're going to ask for a refund for the film. The theater will give you like a receipt or like a certificate to a next film. And
yeah,
that's got to stop happening.
Yeah,
I'm there to watch a film to be entertained. not to have some people ruin the experience by talking or run around if it's little kids. Well, you know, they're kids though. I mean, but the parents will like say, all right, you know what? You're gonna sit here and you're gonna enjoy the film. You know, I had a
Like
kid.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah, if I had a child, I would say, you're gonna watch the film. You're not gonna, get up and run around, or we're going home.
Right.
You get out of control.
Because there's even been some parents that have, um, what is it? That have brought their tablets to the theater to let their kid play on them if they're bored.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing. There are people that come in the theater, some of them, and with other movie going experiences, I've seen people like have the brightness on their phone really bright, or they're taking a picture of the screen with their flash on, and I'm like, just turn your flash off or just lower down your brightness. It doesn't have to be in everybody's face, and you don't want a fight to break out with another moviegoer in the theater.
Or even better, just stay off your phone.
Exactly. If this was Alamo Drafthouse, they wouldn't allow any of that because they're very strict.
Right. So
that. And that's why I love Alamo Drafthouse.
That's why you go there now, because people are more respectful there.
Yeah, people are more respectful there. As soon as you get the project, like the thing on the screen where it says this room is now a quiet zone, and you get all that, the feature presentation logo. As soon as the movie starts, phones are away, people are not talking, and they pay attention to the movie.
Exactly, like that. Like that's like the literal definition of heaven, right there. When you're in a movie theater, you're just like,
I know. I am so fully relaxed when I go to Alamo Drafthouse. If I went to like an AMC or Regal, I start looking around to people who are like, oh, are they going to talk? Are they going to be disruptive? Are they going to be on their phones, or, have the flash on, taking a picture of the screen?
because I've had there's this one person in front of me during Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So, like, it was like directly in front of me that kept playing on their phone, playing iMessage games and texting their friends. So, and it was way too distracting. Like the brightness wasn't all the way up, but I could still see that their phone was on. So I decided to become a snitch. I told somebody, got them to stop doing it, and it never happened for the rest of the movie.
Good.
Because seriously, this is the Planet of the Apes. Like, you're not gonna suck me out of that experience.
And you know what? It is? It's like, oh, when the people that do that, why are you paying $20 or more if it's IMAX? If it's IMAX, is like $30 probably.
Yeah.
Why pay that much money to go see a film, to sit down in the theater and just be on your phone and just talk at points throughout the film? It's like you're throwing away money.
Exactly, and I don't throw away money.
I don't throw away money either.
Like, whenever I go to the theater, I'm there to watch the film because I want to see as many releases as I can, and I still want to talk about them with people.
Exactly.
But when you have those kinds of assholes like in front of you, it's like it's so distracting to a point where you're just like, do you really want me to leave?
Yeah, that's what my reaction was when I saw Ant-Man, like with the baby, in the theater.
Yeah.
And after the movie was over, me and my friends were like, "Oh, I was like to my friends, that was the worst movie going experience I've ever been in."
Yeah, but also honestly, after Firestarter, when that happened, the schools, like the high school students, just blabbing and talking throughout most of the film, loudly, because I could hear them from where I was sitting. And then I mean, a few of them got escorted out of the theater, but if the case was they weren't going to stop talking, I actually almost left because I was like, I can't take this anymore. Like, you guys are just ruining the movie for me. Like, I wasn't even liking it that much, but you're making it even worse for me.
Yeah.
So case in point, shut up, and don't be talking while watching a movie unless you're whispering to your friend. And don't be playing on your cell phone or your tablet or whatever. Stay off your device, watch the movie. You paid your money to sit in the theater to watch the movie. End of story.
Exactly. There are points where like I like talked in the theater, but I whispered to my friend, so nobody would hear. And that's the right thing to do.
Exactly. That's what I do too.
Just say one thing and then that's it. Go back to watching the movie.
But unless if it's like a comedy and like you're really laughing out loud.
Well, comedy is different. The comedy is different. If it was like let's say an action film or a drama, something like that.
Because when I saw Anyone But You back in January, there were some moments that made me actually laugh pretty damn hard. I was laughing out loud. This person behind me goes, "Hey, can you not do that? I'm trying to watch the movie." I literally wanted to turn around and be like, "Bitch, this is a comedy. I'm allowed to laugh as loud as I want."
Exactly. It's a comedy.
The next time somebody tries to do that to me when I'm laughing out loud at a comedy, I'm gonna freaking turn around and be like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up. I can laugh as loud as I want. It is a comedy. Do you not understand that?"
I said, why pay money?
Exactly. Like, if you're watching the movie, then fine. Don't come talking to me because I'm laughing out loud at a fucking comedy.
You know what? Some of the people that that just come into the theater, pay their money, and then just talk, or like be on their phones, or like what you described. With that person saying, "Oh, you laugh so loud." If you were going to be like that, then wait for the movie to come on stream, or wait for it to come out on Blu-ray or 4K.
Exactly. Like, you got to remember, like, for certain films like Anyone But You, it is a comedy. I am allowed to laugh. Like what is it? Is it like a crime for me to laugh? Am I going to get arrested for laughing in a movie theater? Like, go ahead, call the cops and see what they do. They ain't gonna do shit.
No,
it's like, or get the manager, see what they're gonna do. Like, and I would, because I'm actually friends with the workers there.
Oh, that's good.
Like, they're always cool with me. So I would literally tell them, "Hey, this is a comedy. You gotta remember, if something is really want to make me bust out laughing, I will do that. It's a comedy."
Exactly.
Like, I got more reactions with Scream 6, like, because of the fact that there was some crazy shit going on in that movie, and that's a horror film.
Is somebody gonna say, "Oh, you're screaming too loud in a horror film"?
It's a horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Or, again, saying I'm laughing too loud with Anyone But You. It's you're laughing too loud at a comedy. So what? That's a crime to you? Like, what's another one that if I got called out on? If I got called out on Madam Web, I'd be like, "No, fuck you, dude. This movie's actually damn funny. This is a comedy, after all."
Even though it's terrible.
It's terrible, but it's basically a comedy. It's terrible as a superhero film, but as a comedy, it's the greatest film ever made.
Yeah. Speaking of Madam Web, did you hear about the Emma Roberts story?
Oh yeah, I think I did hear about that.
Yeah, where she ended up blaming social media and the people on there for the film flopping, which I just laughed at.
There's plenty of people that are like that. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of celebrities that are like that.
Yeah. But hey, it's their opinion, so.
Yeah. So let's see. What's your choice for a supporting character in a comedy movie that stole the show? Walter and the Big Lebowski, easily.
Jeff Spicoli in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Again, hey bud, let's party.
Let's party.
Go check out that other streamer. Michael was just pulling out a lot of Fast Times at Ridgemont High calls out of his ass. So no offense. No offense.
You gotta say the magic word. You know, there's tits in the film.
Phoebe Cates. Or I'm trying to think of another good example of like another like an actual comedy of like people actually thought it was a retard for laughing so hard. I'm trying to think because it is a comedy after all.
Is the most recent, or was it like more back in the day?
It's technically a horror comedy, so I'd say probably like Abigail.
I never seen Abigail.
It's a bloody good time, dude. It's bloody. All I got to say is, Michael, those are fucking onions. It's to replace the quote of Sammy. Those are fucking onions. AKA greatest quote of all time from Dan Stevens, out of all people. Or should I say, fucking bite me. Dude, freaking Dan Stevens stole every scene he had in that movie. I'm not even lying. He really did.
I did watch Bulletproof Monk yesterday.
So you posted a review on that.
Yeah, which I thought it was fun. It's not great or perfect by any means, and it doesn't need to be hated on. Yes, I know that the dialogue in the film is pretty cheesy, you know, pretty cringy, like the whole hot dogs line.
Yeah.
But the action scenes I thought were decent. The fight scenes were decent as well. I mean, I like the chemistry between Sean William Scott and Chow Yun-fat.
Yeah. So
that's a fun movie.
Well,
it's not a film to be taken serious. It's one of those turn off your brain popcorn films.
I'm really sure I don't actually sneeze here because I feel like I do. Or something. I don't know what's going on with me today. Allergy season.
Yeah, it sucks.
What's up, Judd? How's it going, dude?
What's up, Judd? And I also got to watch Jaws for the first time on the 4th of July.
Yep.
All the way through.
Finally.
And I know. What a movie that is to watch on the 4th of July, because it takes place, you know, around the 4th of July. But
yes, it does.
I'm not even going to acknowledge the sequels. So the sequels to me don't exist to me. It's just only one movie.
Can't blame you for thinking that way.
And surprisingly, I was on Zack Attack Reviews, because he's doing his live stream now. And I told him, you know, like, I watched Jaws for the first time. He didn't even see, I don't think he saw the movie all the way through.
Wow. Okay.
So I told him, oh, we'll do a watch along at some point. So when that happens, you could join in as well.
Yeah. So. All right. Want to go over pickups like we always do?
Yes.
All right, I'll go first then, because I got way more than you do.
Go ahead.
So, here is The Family. It's like a little mob family, like The Witness Protection or some kind of whatever movie it kind of is.
Yeah, I heard of that film.
Yeah, it's got De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Tommy Lee Jones. So, yeah, I Am Number 4.
That's a good movie. I saw that in the theater. I am so disappointed that they didn't do a sequel to that.
Yeah. Apollo 18. It's a found footage movie.
I have heard of that film.
The Men Who Stare at Goats. A great cast, though. George Clooney, Jeff Bridges, Ewan McGregor, and a guy we can't talk about. Because he's canceled. Then The Strangers Pray at Night. The Hate You Give. Dragged Across Concrete. Atonement. Good Boys.
Funny movie.
How many husbands does she have?
I saw that in the theater as well, and I was laughing.
Oh my god, dude. That movie is freaking ridiculous. What do you have in your pants? My penis? Pull it out. I also have a big dick. Put it back. I think it's Sam Richardson as the cop. He's hilarious in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
They freaking lock him in a convenience store with a dildo.
I remember that.
That's definitely a comedy that movie definitely pushes the boundaries. Like, I'll say that. It pushes the boundaries.
Of course. I got to rewatch it someday.
Then we got The Adjustment Bureau. Primal Fear. One of the greatest twists of all time. I'm not going to spoil it because it's a great twist. Stir of Echoes.
That's one film that's on my watch list.
You got to check it out, dude. It's really good.
That's with Kevin Bacon in it.
Yep, Kevin Bacon. And I completed the Mad Max franchise until I get my steelbook for Furiosa. So we got The Road Warrior and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. All those on Blu-ray now, so just waiting for my steelbook for Furiosa.
I never seen any of the Mad Max films.
Only ones I would really recommend are Road Warrior, Fury Road, and Furiosa. For sure. And then we got Cable Guy.
You know, I have not watched that. I didn't see that all the way through.
I love the Cable Guy.
I heard it's a dark comedy. It's dark for Jim Carrey's, kind of,
People
humor.
weren't really ready for the dark side of Jim Carrey comedy.
Is that the Blu-ray that has the commentary with Jim Carrey on it?
Let's see, it's got commentary with Ben Stiller, Judd Apatow, and Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
So
I want to get that edition. I mean, I have the movie on DVD, but I never watched it all the way through. So that's one film I need to give a watch at some point. I hear it's a pretty funny movie with Jim Carrey.
it is pretty funny. I mean, got some typical Jim Carrey stuff in here.
I saw the scene. I saw the scene where they're in what is it? Medieval times.
It puts the bacon all over his face.
Yeah.
Silence of the lambs. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah. I read that Matthew Broderick was, he broke character. He really laughed in that scene.
Because that's because dude, Jim Carrey is one of the funniest dudes on the planet.
He's one of my idols.
Yeah, I could be your best friend or your worst enemy.
I got to pick up that Blu-ray. I remember it was out of print for a while.
Got it for $20 off of eBay, so
not bad. Hopefully, I find a good deal on it. That's the edition I would go for.
Yep, the 15th anniversary edition of the Cable Guy. I know you're there. Pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. How's that for you? What's up, dude? One
Hey,
of
what's
the people
up?
that popped into Huck's stream, I was on with Huck last night.
Nice.
Oh, he's got a question for you. What are your 4 favorite films?
Back to the Future. That's my all-time favorite movie. Also, did I say Good Burger?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Good Burger. Can I take your order?
Your order?
Space Jam.
All right. Space Jam?
Holes.
Holes? Okay.
And also...
Keep it going, caveman.
And also... let's see, Toy Story.
Toy Story, all right.
Yeah, so those are my 4 faves. I have a lot of favorites on the list.
You got some good ones.
They're not that. Then, well, Back to the Future is only my top favorite.
Right.
The rest are just favorites of mine. Oh, Grant said, "What's up? What's up, Grant?"
What's up, Grant? Hey. All right. Then we got. It's not sticky. Okay. We got Spree, starring Joe Keery, who we all know as I think it's Steve from Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. I only watched the first season of Stranger Things. I stopped after the first season. I got to catch up with season 2, and them.
But I think you really would like Spree, like because we're YouTubers. So there's like a lot of really smart satire in the movie. So basically, it's Joe Keery, he's a nerdy dude. He's a YouTuber that is also trying to be a successful influencer, but he's brain dead on how to engage with an audience, so there's no way he can do it. So So the film actually kind of starts off like a found footage film, and he decides he's going to have one day where he's going to stop at nothing to go viral. So he starts killing people and live streaming it. So
wow. Hey, you know what? He plays a villain in Stranger Things.
Yeah,
he's pretty good. He's pretty good as a villain. I think he's mainly going for villainous roles.
He didn't really have that in Free Guy.
Yeah, that was the only movie where he played a good guy.
Yeah, then but yeah, this is definitely like Spree is definitely a lot like American Psycho when you really think about it.
Which I never seen.
Certain aspects. Jesus Christ, you need to get on that.
I have heard about it.
But yeah, this is a pretty crazy movie right here, but it's a lot of fun. All right, then we got Mel Gibson's Apocalypto, a very underrated movie. Then Nightbreed, the director's cut.
Good movie. Wish the Cabal cut was a part of that edition.
Nope, it's just the director's cut. All right, Criterion time. The Vanishing. Anatomy of a Murder. Dreams. Akira Kurosawa's Dreams. Night of the Living Dead. Hey, bud, let's party.
There you go. Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Yep.
That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
Yep. Double Indemnity. And then Targets.
Which I recommended Luke here, that film.
Correct. And then here's the Big Daddy right here, which is the Friday the 13th Scream Factory box set. This thing cost me $130. But it was worth it. It was worth it to get all of these movies.
Yeah, it's a nice addition.
Yeah, so hold on a sec.
Even though I never seen any of them.
Let's see what we got here. Friday the 13th, the original. Part 2. Part 3. The Final Chapter, Part 5, which sucks, Part 6, which is actually my favorite, Part 7, Guilty Pleasure right here, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, Jason Goes to Hell, the worst Friday the 13th movie, Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason.
Awesome movie.
And then the remake. I am just in love with this box set, dude. This is now my prized possession.
You gotta put that on a shelf somewhere.
I actually put it on top of the shelf outside of my room because that's usually where I keep a lot of my my box sets now.
Not bad.
Like the Bourne collection, the Game of Thrones complete series, the Fly collection, the Critters collection, the Paranormal Activity collection, and the Fly collection that I have outside.
Nice.
In my room. So yeah, I got all those box sets.
That's nice that you separate. Just your regular standard Blu-ray 4Ks and then your box sets.
Actually, you know what? I think I'll go get those box sets really quick.
Yeah, you can show them off.
All right, you're back. Oh.
Yeah, it's a nice way to separate your collection. Where you just have your regular standard 4K and Blu-rays and DVDs and your box sets.
Oh shit!
Oh wow! That must have been heavy. That must have been a little heavy to carry.
No, it wasn't. So here's the James Bond collection. It's got all of them up to Spectre.
Nice collection. Even though I'm not a James Bond fan.
Get on my stream. I'm kidding.
I know that they're just not my type of films.
Chill for that a little bit. Here's the Game of Thrones complete series Blu-ray I have.
Which I never watched Game of Thrones. Like I've seen clips of it. I'm like, this show looks boring.
I can't believe it. And here's the Critters collection, Scream Factory box set.
Yeah, I've never seen any of the Critters films. I saw the trailer for the first one, and it looks very fun. Looks like a fun film.
The first two are the best ones. 3 is a guilty pleasure. 4 is just bad. Then here is
with Critters, I always remember that scene in the 1990 Ninja Turtles film where they come out of the theater and there's a poster of the Critters, of the first Critters movie poster there.
That's funny. But here's the Bourne collection on 4K, all 5 of the Bourne movies.
Never seen any of them.
Here's the Fly collection, which is now actually out of print.
Is that from Shout Factory?
Scream Factory.
Scream Factory.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess I'll show those off. So, here is The Fly, the original.
Help me.
Return of the Fly. The Curse of the Fly. The Fly remake, which is my favorite out of all of these.
A great Cronenberg film.
My second favorite of his, by the way. And then
that Fly 2.
Yeah.
Nobody even remembers Fly 2. So.
Fuck that shit. Best one is this one for sure.
Is that the same 20th Century Fox Blu-ray with the same features? No new features on it?
I think it is. I need to do another test on it. But I need to get rid of my old Blu-ray though.
Yeah, so if that's the same Blu-ray that's in that collection, I might as well get the Blu-ray separate.
Yeah. Also, here's I forgot to show the Bourne ones. So, Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, the Bourne Ultimatum, The Bourne Legacy, and Jason Bourne. And I'll show off the Critters ones. So here's Critters, Critters 2, Critters 3, and Critters 4.
Just by that cover of Critters 4, it looks terrible.
Yeah, they go to space. And this one was actually the acting debut of Leonardo DiCaprio was Critters 3.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yep, fun fact.
You know when a movie goes to space, you know it's going to be absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Hey, I got to look into that Fly collection.
It is out of print, so good luck.
Yeah, if I could find it for cheap.
And then here is the Paranormal Activity collection box set.
Those movies look awful.
So here's Paranormal Activity 2. Did I lose disc on this one? No, I thought there was a loose disc. 3, 4. Catherine Newton's in this, so marked ones. Ghost Dimension, which sucks, and then Next of Kin, which is also terrible. And then here's the documentary Unknown Dimension, the story of Paranormal Activity.
All those movies look horrible to me. It's the same thing.
Well, they try something different with the marked ones, so it is still a found footage film, but they still do try something different. So
I remember the hype the first one got. Everybody was saying, "Oh, you got to go check out Paranormal Activity. It's the greatest horror movie." Like that.
Yeah, I mean, I was too young to watch that shit. I actually do like the franchise, though. Actually, I do like the franchise. So let's see. I love the first one. I love 2 and I really like 2 and 3. 4, I like. The marked one's kind of a guilty pleasure. Ghost Dimension and Next of Kin can suck my ass. Those are terrible. But yeah. But oh yeah, as far as the I forgot to mention, as far as this franchise goes, I love the first 3 movies. Bourne Legacy, I do not care for at all. And Jason Bourne, I actually do like. I know not a lot of people did, but I did like it. Fly franchise, the original, I like. Didn't love it. Haven't seen 2 or 3. The remake I love, and Fly 2 can, whatever.
Can piss off.
That can go fly in someone's penis. But you got some stuff?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Well, all right, for Criterion, because Luke ended up showing this as part of his Criterion buy, I picked up 1984.
There we go.
So, a little recommendation from Luke there.
Check that out.
We'll check it out. It's a British film.
Yep.
Has John Hurt from Alien in it. Richard Burton. Has a new 4K digital restoration. Has new interviews, behind the scenes footage, and the trailer. I like how it looks in here with the book Big Brother is watching you there.
Yep.
And it just mainly, I didn't even know that this was almost like a map, like not a map, but like a poster.
Kind of is.
Inside of it. Yeah. I always thought it was like a booklet. Well, talks about the film.
I mean, yeah, there's ones like that.
Yeah. Usually when I get Criterions, they always have like an essay book to it, but this is much different.
Look up.
So that's,
look at
so
that.
that's 1984.
I want to look at that really quick.
Yeah. Let's look at that. It's like a poster.
Oh, it is right here,
Mm-hmm.
all the way across.
Yeah, and on the other side it talks about the film.
Yep. Yep. Great movie.
We'll give it a watch.
Please do.
And then I picked up it's an MTV show from the 90s, and it is called The State. It's the complete series. It's a sketch comedy show. It has Michael Ian Black in it. He's part of the cast. Also, Thomas Lennon's in it. And if you like SNL or In Living Color, you will probably like this. It's actually a very funny show. I remember seeing a few episodes of this. I remember seeing a few episodes of this back in the day when they reran it on MTV2, and I just really liked it. You know, really funny stuff.
All right.
But it has a lot of features. It has commentary with the cast, interviews, outtakes, and a bonus disc, which includes the pilot episode, 90 minutes of on-air sketches with commentary by the cast, special appearances, promos, and outtakes.
Nice.
I know Grant has this on DVD, but his is in a different style packaging. You know,
Yeah,
his
yours
had
is in a regular DVD package.
regular DVD. His has those slim cases. So that's the State.
Yeah.
And then this I got, which I know you're going to be very proud of that I got this.
Hell yeah. 4K.
4K, which I am going to watch this at some point because Luke talks about this film a lot.
Man, of course I do. It's great. Like,
and we'll check it out.
I do want you to watch it before August, though, because I'm planning to do a watch-along for it.
Okay.
Because why would I not?
Oh, yeah.
Monkey Man's great. And again, this channel does not accept Monkey Man slander.
There you go.
Just saying.
So these I picked up from I got this off of Amazon and Amazon. So all these came from Amazon.
I got my Monkey Man 4K off of Amazon as well. I pre-ordered that.
And then these I got today from my Salvation Army thrift store, which I posted my movie hunter video that I did today.
I did see that, yeah.
So I picked up The Forgotten with Julianne Moore, which I never seen, but from the back it seems interesting from the description of the film.
All right.
And I like that. I got this with the slip cover on it.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, it has both the theatrical cut and a extended cut with deleted scenes and an alternate ending incorporated into the director's cut.
All right.
So that's The Forgotten. This one I got, which sounds interesting. It's a Gene Hackman film called Night Moves.
Night Moves. Okay.
Yeah, came out in 1975. Got that. And then I picked up FIFA World Cup from 1990 to 1998. So it basically has, I think, the 1990 World Cup, the 94 World Cup, and the 98 World Cup. I think you could have only got these from the FIFA website.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it says back here, an official licensed product of FIFA.
Right.
But, I've been watching some of the European championships that are on now. We got the semifinals game happening now with Argentina and Canada, and then it's going to be let's see here. It's going to be Spain versus France. So this is the semifinals. So whoever wins, whether it's you know, Argentina, Canada, or Spain or France, they will get to play, in the finals.
Right. Okay.
So, but yeah, the FIFA World Cup's going to be here in the United States in 2 years, in 2026. So I'm looking forward to that. And then another one I got here, directed by Bill Paxton, The Greatest Game Ever Played, starring Shia LaBeouf and Stephen Delane.
I think I watched that one in school, actually.
I saw this on TV, and I thought it was just okay. I didn't love it, probably because I'm not a fan of golf, and it's a golf movie.
Right. Yeah.
But it's based on a true story. But I like to give this another watch at some point. Maybe I'll like it, a whole lot more than the first time I did. Well, considering, like I said, I saw it on TV, but you got your, edits for TV, for the film.
Right. Yeah. There's always edits in there. Yeah.
So we'll give this another watch. And then I got Sandra Bullock in Murder by Numbers.
Heard about Murder by Numbers.
Yeah, and sounds interesting. So, yeah, these are what I picked up today from U.S. Salvation Army thrift store. So nice. They had a pretty good amount of DVDs and Blu-rays in there.
Never been to one before. Yeah. I want to go to one soon.
I saw they had The Butterfly Effect on Blu-ray with Ashton Kutcher, and I was going to get it. And, of course, it had no disc inside of it. And you got to watch out when you go to thrift stores because, there are people that could easily steal, discs. And, like, if you see a favorite movie that you want and, you want to buy it, you have to look inside to see if the disc is in there.
And it wasn't in there.
And it wasn't in there, and I was disappointed.
Assholes.
Because that movie's on my watch list, The Butterfly Effect.
Yeah, like, and the fact there's no disc in there is just even more disappointing.
Yeah. So people, when you go to a thrift store and you want to buy a DVD or a Blu-ray, always look inside to see if the disc is in there.
Yeah, always make sure that too before I buy it.
Same for VHSs. There are thrift stores that sell VHSs, which I like. Always look inside the VHS to see if it matches the movie, because there are some points where people switch that.
Man, it's fucking irritating when they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they just clearly don't understand that it's like, but people want to buy that stuff. Don't just send us the wrong tape because you want to keep the movie for yourself. That's just plain old greed.
Yeah. Or you don't want to buy it.
Exactly. So, yeah, just do that.
Yeah, that's
Caveman Movies and More. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Is there a movie that you think is underrated? Phone Booth. First one that comes to mind for me is Phone Booth.
Movie that is underrated. There's a lot of underrated movies that I've seen. But I think if I had to choose one, it would be Coma from 1978. That was directed by Michael Crichton, and he also wrote the book. That's a good movie. That's a very good movie, though.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I reviewed it back in the day.
All right, I'll have to put that on my radar.
It's a very creepy movie as well, though.
I actually got it figured to be somewhat creepy, but I'm not sure. Hold on.
He said I'll give one, The Nice Guys.
I love The Nice Guys.
It's okay. I saw it in the theater. I'm like, it's okay. Didn't love it. Didn't love it. Didn't hate it. It's just okay. But I liked the cast a bit.
Okay, sorry about that, dude. It's just when you have seasonal allergies, dude, it's terrible.
Nah, it's all right. It's understandable. But yeah, hopefully I'll get around to watching Monkey Man, and hopefully I could possibly join you for the watch along.
I think you should, because that would be a lot of fun to do.
I know you're doing the Twister watch along in a few weeks, right?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? I'll be there for that.
All right. Then let's see. I'm doing Edge of Tomorrow, ironically tomorrow, unless I wake up and I repeat the same day.
Like Groundhog Day.
It's a sci-fi. I mean, the movie's a sci-fi version of Groundhog Day, basically.
Yeah, of course. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember really enjoying it. Even my dad enjoyed it because I watched it with him.
Where is it? It's in here in the collection. Oh, there it is. I'll do you one.
I gotta get it on 4K. I have it on Blu-ray.
Yep, 4K, baby.
And that comes with the Blu-ray as well.
Great on 4K.
It comes with the Blu-ray as well, or just the 4K?
Blu-ray as well.
Oh, all right. So then I'll sell my Blu-ray.
If you get the 4K, though.
Yeah, if I get the 4K, yeah, I will. Because the movies I buy on 4K that I have on Blu-ray, I just sell the Blu-rays, and because I'm like, I have the movie on 4K. I don't need it.
It's upside down.
Yeah, I don't need it on Blu-ray though.
There we go. Oh. Yep, got it on 4. I mean, I originally did have this on Blu-ray, which I got for like $1, I think. But then when I saw this 4K on BestBuy.com that it was in stock, I decided to order it because this movie's great, and it is one of my favorite Tom Cruise films.
Yeah, Tom Cruise was very good in that film. Same with Emily Blunt.
Who else is in this? Brendan Gleeson's also in this. And Bill Paxton, rest in peace. So you have 4 great people in this movie right here. And it's directed by Doug Liman, he is a good filmmaker when you give him films like this, The Bourne Identity, and Roadhouse, the remake. So yeah, he can make good movies.
I'm still iffy on that Roadhouse remake. I'm still iffy of checking it out.
It's awesome, dude. It's
definitely
dumb, but that's Roadhouse.
Because I love the original. It's a guilty pleasure, though, for me.
I'll tell you this though about the remake. It offers more of a story than the original film did. A little bit more depth with the character of Dalton. In this one, he's a retired UFC fighter. So, and he gets the job at a Roadhouse. But dude, him fighting up against Conor McGregor is great. Like, it's so fun. When Knox takes over, Knox gets the job, it's over, baby. That's my Conor McGregor impression. Did you guys like it? I didn't think so. Movie you hate. Jeepers Creepers Reborn. That's one of them.
I have a lot. Madam Web. Fantastic Four, 2015.
Fan Four Stick.
Yeah,
It's called Fan Four Stick.
Shit Four Stick.
Thunderpants is another one. You ever heard of that? Thunderpants?
No.
I'll give you a guess what is a constant joke throughout the entire movie. Hint, it's a kid's joke.
Oh, I see Thunderpants. Yeah, I just looked it up.
What's the joke then?
To break wind. To fart? Are you serious?
somebody posted on IMDb that there was like a fart counter. That film, the kid farts 50 times within 80 minutes.
What? So
Not funny.
a movie about a kid farting.
That's not funny.
Oh God. Oh God, Ned Beatty's in this?
And Paul Giamatti.
And Paul Giamatti? Are you serious?
And Rupert Grint. Rupert Grint's also in it.
Oh my God. They probably just took a paycheck.
I bet you that Paul Giamatti wasn't even wanting to be in the movie.
And Keira Knightley is in it. She's uncredited.
I was only referring on Paul Giamatti. Like, he was just waiting for his paycheck to go up because he knew he was working on he was working on Big Fat Liar.
Big Fat Liar.
At the same time.
Which is a much better movie.
Big Fat Liar is actually a funny movie. Like,
that's pretty much my favorite Paul Giamatti role.
Oh, you haven't seen The Holdovers?
Him being a prickish director.
Yeah, but you haven't seen The Holdovers?
No.
That one, he delivers his best performance. Like, known you since you were a boy, so I have the right to affirm that you are and always have been. Penis cancer.
His
in
worst
human form.
His worst role and worst movie, Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water was fine. I didn't hate it.
That sucked. That movie sucked. She's not in the water. She's on land. And then you have Paul Giamatti going.
Yeah.
Which came off laughable. That's another movie that I'll add to my list of movies I hate.
See, there you go, Michael. You got another one to check out. It's The Holdovers. Seriously, I love that. Again, I'm going to do this quote again. I've known you since you were a boy, so I have the way to affirm that you are and always have been. Penis cancer in human form. It's this one. This is the one you should look at.
Happy optimistic.
Well, like the way he does it, like this though, is actually not even meant for comedic effect. Like it's actually a pretty sad moment.
Happy Optimist says that movie and Dead Poet Society make a perfect double feature.
Oh, for the Holdovers and Dead Poet Society. Okay.
You know, I came across Dead Poet Society at my Salvation Army thrift store, and I was going to pick it up. And guess what? No disc was in it.
Fucking hell. Don't even think about it, Mr. Tully. You are hair's breadth from suspension. I will wash my hands of you. Do you hear me? Wash my hands of you. Freaking love Paul Giamatti.
Yeah. Even I liked him in Jungle Cruise.
Oh yeah, Jungle Cruise. Yeah, he was good in Jungle. I mean, Paul Giamatti is like he's a great like character. Like he has a great like caricature. Like whenever he's doing a performance, like he always has a great character. Well, minus Thunderpants and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Freaking plays as the Rhino in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
He came off so laughable in that film. When I saw that in the theater, me and my friend were just laughing when he was on screen.
Well, I bet you felt bad for Paul Giamatti. Like you felt bad for laughing on at Paul Giamatti for being that.
Not really. He came off as unintentionally funny.
I could even tell by that point that Paul Giamatti didn't even want to be in that.
There was no need for Rhino to be in that film.
Yeah. Worst director of all time, Happy Optimist asks.
M. Night
probably
Shyamalan.
Uwe Boll. I think I have to go with Uwe Boll because he directed the House of the Dead movie and the Far Cry movie.
M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
What?
M. Night Shyamalan.
No.
Look, he did Lady in the Water. That sucked. He did The Happening. That sucked.
But that was great, though. That was a great movie. A great bad movie.
No. He did The Last Airbender, which pissed off Avatar fans.
Hey, what's going on? All these trees, these bees are running all over the place. Come on, Michael. Take an interest in science.
God.
Come on, dude.
And you cannot forget in the happening. What? No.
What? No.
Some of the worst
for me, okay?
Some of the worst acting from Mark Wahlberg there. And then you have a scene where he's talking to a fake plant. He's having a conversation with a plant. and then you have a guy talking about hot dogs.
Oh, man.
And the same guy who's talking about the hot dogs, he's going, "Oh, cheese and crackers." God.
Oh, God. I love that happening for how bad it is. I love it so much.
It's absolutely atrocious. Atrocious.
Come on, Michael. Take an interest in science.
And then he did The Village, which I heard sucked.
The Village was fine. Like, it was all right.
His comeback to me was Split, which I really like Split.
I mean, Split was besides The Visit was pretty much everybody's call for M. Night Shyamalan's return to form.
Yeah. And then Glass, which a lot of people didn't like, but I liked it, though. I liked Glass.
Glass was good.
Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people hated it. You know, I thought it was a nice sort of Unbreakable sequel.
Yeah.
And I like Unbreakable as well.
Unbreakable's the best Shyamalan movie.
Yeah, that's my favorite movie of his.
Same here.
Yeah, The Sixth Sense I haven't seen, but I hear it's a masterpiece.
It's fantastic.
Signs I did not see.
You gotta check out Signs.
And The Visit I haven't seen.
All right.
Old I want to give a watch. I have it on 4K. I heard pretty good things about it.
Old is a very split movie.
Oh, it's very mixed. Well, my friend from work, she said she saw it. She actually liked it.
There's plenty of people. There's people out there that either love the film or despise it.
And Knock at the Cabin I did not see.
Knock at the Cabin was good. Like that was actually. I think that's his best film since Signs. In my opinion, I think it's his best film since Signs.
And then After Earth is a guilty pleasure.
I'm sorry, but I'm the opposite. After Earth actually sucks.
Man. Jane Smith's acting is absolutely awful in that film.
It's horrendous.
Where he goes, "I'm not a coward."
You wouldn't give any other range to that order.
But I gotta say, the CGI in that film at points I thought were decent.
I'll give you that. The effects are pretty good.
Yeah, I actually saw that in the theater opening day, and trust me, the theater was full. The theater was full for that film.
Out of all movies where your theater was full, was that one?
Yeah. And a lot of people, when they walked out of it, I heard people say, "Oh, that was pretty good."
Yeah, but I'm actually really excited for Shyamalan's new film coming out in August, Trap.
It could be all right. Could be good.
I mean, Josh Hartnett's in it, so I'm there. Like
Haley Mills.
Yeah. We haven't seen Josh. Last time we saw Josh Hartnett was in a couple of Guy Ritchie stuff. It was Operation Fortune and Wrath of Man was the last time we saw Josh Hartnett. But him coming into a Shyamalan film, sign me up.
I liked him in The Faculty, though. That Faculty is pretty much my favorite Robert Rodriguez film.
Love The Faculty.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
He freaking stabs an alien teacher in the eye with a drug pen.
Yeah, played by played by what's his name?
His name, I think his teacher name is Mr. Furlong.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart. Got it.
Yeah, The Daily Show.
I was about to say it's not Robert. It's definitely not Robert Patrick.
No,
because Robert Patrick is the gym teacher.
Yeah, it's Jon Stewart, the Daily Show guy.
Gotcha. But I love that casting choice though of Robert Patrick as the gym teacher.
I completely forgot he was the gym teacher. I gotta give this movie another watch.
Dude, he infects somebody by sticking his alien tongue in somebody's ear. Oh. Like that's how he infects somebody to give him the alien virus.
I gotta rewatch it though. It's been years. It's
been
a lot
of fun
since I've seen it. But you also had a young Jordana Brewster in it.
Also, Elijah Wood in it too.
Yeah, which Jordana Brewster was smoking in that film. She was smoking hot.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that. I know what you meant.
Yeah,
but also Elijah Wood's in it too.
Yeah, young Elijah Wood. Usher was in it.
Prime.
Usher was in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got quite a bit of people in that movie.
Yeah. Usher wasn't in the film from what I remember a whole lot though.
Yeah, but also like I said, Robert Patrick's in it. Selma Hayek is also in it.
Selma Hayek.
She plays as the nurse that gets infected with Robert Patrick's alien. Alien tongue to the ear. That's what I was talking about. That she was the one that got infected with that.
I actually got to meet Jordana Brewster at one of the Fox upfronts, which was cool. And I wish I would have bought my copy of The Faculty for her to sign. But I just got a picture. With her. That was all that mattered.
The picture's what really counts, man.
Yeah. And there was the Screen Factory was supposed to do a 4K of it. I don't know why it got pushed back.
That's like saying if I wanted to meet Matthew Broderick, like I would actually get him to sign my copy of The Cable Guy. Like, I'm not even lying to you. I would actually get Matthew Broderick to sign my copy of The Cable Guy. Suspicious, isn't it? See, I had to pull another Jim Carrey quote from that. I'm here for you.
See, Robert Rodriguez needs to go back and direct the film, like that. Like The Faculty, like From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
Like Sin City.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, really, like the Spy Kids films, they're not my cup of tea. I think the Spy Kids films suck. The first one I watched, I did not care for it. Shark Boy and Lava Girl is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. I did not see Grindhouse, which that's on my watch list. Planet Terror and also Death Proof. Which Death Proof, I think, was directed by Tarantino, but Robert Rodriguez produced it.
Yeah, but I want you to, without looking it up.
All right.
Who directed The Cable Guy?
Ben Stiller.
Yep, Ben Stiller. Dude, Ben Stiller is actually a talented filmmaker. Like he makes some really good comedies. Because let's see, he also made Tropic Thunder, which is one of my all-time favorite comedies.
I haven't seen that film, but I have it in my collection. I heard it's absolutely hilarious.
Dude, that movie can be very offensive to today's standards. Like in regards to comedy, that movie can be very, 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 very offensive.
And that movie came out in 2008. I'm surprised, the so-called PE culture, was, ramping up at that time, probably.
And then now people are trying to cancel Robert Downey Jr. for his Oscar nomination for that movie. Because he is painted as a black man, and I'm like, fucking, it's a fucking joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke for how he was painted as a black man. It's hilarious.
Exactly.
Then another one that's also listed on here is Zoolander.
I never seen Zoolander.
Dude, Zoolander's another one of my favorite comedies. It's no more like being really, really good looking.
My other friend who comes on my channel, she's like, "Oh, you gotta watch Zoolander. You gotta watch Zoolander."
Yeah, read it again. It's no more like being really, really good looking. Right. What is this? What is this? A center for ants? How can we be expected to teach children to learn how to read if they can't even fit inside the building? Freaking Ben, dude, I freaking love Ben Stiller.
Yeah, he's
Just
a
because
talented actor.
we have chisel dabs, winding features, it doesn't mean that we too cannot die in a freak gasoline fight accident. Dude, they freaking like they're playing with gas and they're playing "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go" in the background by Wham.
Ben Stiller is a very talented actor. He's a good director. I seen like bits of him in Heavyweights.
Oh yes.
I liked Mystery Men.
Canceled today due to lack of hustle.
I liked Mystery Men. I think that's very underrated.
Mystery Men actually ages very well. Like,
I think that's very underrated.
Like I said, dude, it ages really well. Like,
and you got a good cast in it.
All right, what's another?
I actually do want to watch. It's been on my watch list for a while, but haven't got a chance to see it. Is The Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
Walter Mitty's a solid one. I mean, my brother actually got to see it in theaters back when it came out.
I actually did want to see that in theaters, but never had a chance to get to it.
A kind of underrated film with him and Drew Barrymore is Duplex, directed by Danny DeVito.
I never seen Duplex.
So they move into this house, and there's this old lady that lives up on the second floor. And hijinks ensue. Let me just say that. Hijinks do ensue. Also, quite a bit of slapstick humor.
All right.
In that one, too. There's quite a bit of slapstick humor.
I like my slapstick humor.
I mean, a lot of crazy stuff with Ben Stiller. Like, let me just say that. Oh, hold on one sec. All right. Sorry about that. Just checking on a few things.
Okay. And even like I know Ben Stiller's in the Night at the Museum films. I've never seen any of them. They're just not my type of films.
Yeah. I get that.
I actually do want to see that. I actually do want to watch at some point Tower Heist. That's been on my watch list.
Tower Heist is pretty good. With him and Eddie Murphy, Michael Pena.
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick, Casey Affleck. What a cast. What you trying to steal? $20 million.
Is it good?
It's pretty good, man. Like, I can't lie. It's pretty good. Directed by Brett Ratner. I mean, a lot of people don't care for him as a filmmaker. I actually like Brett Ratner as a director.
Yeah, he directed the Rush Hour films.
Red Dragon is another one he directed, and I love Red Dragon. Also, the Hercules movie he directed, not bad. Came out the same year as the shitty Legend of Hercules that Rennie Harlan directed. The costumes in that film look like a school play.
Really?
It's bad, and the villain is definitely overacting, and you can tell. Tons of terrible shaky cam.
Oh god, shaky cam.
But that's the bad kind of shaky cam. Like,
yeah, I hate
at least in Monkey
cam.
Man, like there's a reason. Like at least in Monkey Man, there's a reason for the shaky cam. like, because like I said, the film didn't have a very high budget back when they first started shooting. Like, they could only afford to film on iPhones and GoPros. So if you see a lot of shaky cam,
it's from the GoPros and the iPhones.
Exactly.
All
People don't tend to notice that.
Because if it was a regular,
if
it was a regular like Panavision camera, then I'm like, that's something else.
Exactly, but since there's like, he couldn't afford it to get those kinds of cameras, he had to use his phone or GoPros to make the movie.
Hey, Zach Maline's in here. What's up, Zach?
Hey, my dog. What's up, buddy? Always happy to
Zach?
see you, buddy.
Thank you for coming in, Zach.
Yes, sir. Need to get you back on the show, dude. I mean, I know we've completed your trilogy, but let's do a fourth one. You'll be the fourth timer here on the.
He's got to come on my live streams, Zach.
Yeah.
If he has the time, yeah, Zach, come on my streams whenever I do it.
Yeah, Zach, you my dude. You my dude.
He's like, I'm well, guys. How are you? What's been the best watch of the month so far?
Best watch of the month. Holy shit.
I'm doing good, Zach.
Doing good. Just seasonal allergies. I am going to look at my list for this month. What? Again, allergies.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate having allergies.
I don't blame you.
Okay. Now, if I were to, let's see, I'm looking at the list. If I were to say first time watch, probably Carnival of Souls or The Cremator, or Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. But for rewatches, I'm probably going to go with either Jaws or The Terminator.
Yeah, my best watch of the month so far has been Jaws. Watching that movie for the first time, all the way through. Well, thank you, Zach. You know, it'll be an honor to jump on if you can make it. Actually, I'm thinking of doing a live stream on Saturday. I told Luke about it. We're going to go over the 50 most disappointing movie sequels of all time, according to Rolling Stone. So that'll be coming up on Saturday. Yeah. And
can't make it work. You excited for Shrek 5? Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I'm not.
Can't go wrong with Jaws. Absolutely not.
Can't go wrong with that. I'm thinking about watching it again. Like, after I watched it for the first time, I'm like, oh, man, I want to watch this film again.
Oh, yeah. He was wanting to tell your quick thoughts on Jaws.
It's a classic. It's my favorite Spielberg. Probably one of my favorite Spielberg films. And I like the story. It had a very interesting story, good characters. And I like the way how the cinematography was shot. So,
I would say my favorite Spielberg movie is actually Catch Me If You Can. That's my favorite personally, is Catch Me If You Can. It's so basically this guy played by Leonardo DiCaprio, he plays as a real life person from a teenage runaway that starts manipulating his way into everything. He cons his way into getting a degree and becoming a doctor and being a pilot. Like, quite a bit.
I remember seeing Catch Me If You Can a little bit, like in high school, and I was like, eh.
Dude, Catch Me If You Can is great. Hey, Michael, knock knock.
Who's there?
Go fuck yourself. that is a joke from Catch Me If You Can. I'm not even joking you. That is a joke from that movie.
Zach said, "Why aren't
Also,
I
let's look at
excited for?"
I'm looking at Let's look at this comment here. Favorite character, Hooper. Hoopa, neutral, you idiot. Opa. I love that. Yeah, he's asking why aren't you excited for Shrek 5?
It's just, the first two Shrek films are good. The third one, eh, and then Shrek Forever After. I'm like, who cared for Forever After? And then, Puss in Boots. I'm like, Puss in Boots. And then Shrek 5. I'm like, who's gonna care about Shrek 5? And then I hear talks about, oh, they're doing a donkey spinoff. I'm like, who's gonna care for a donkey spinoff? So I just feel like nobody cares about Shrek no more. After the third film.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. So
looking forward to another Shrek, but I could take or leave the donkey solo movie. Yeah, I can see that.
Only if they give Eddie Murphy a good script.
Actually, I could just leave it.
So when Zach said favorite character, what was he referring to?
Jaws.
My favorite character is Robert Shaw's character of Quint.
Quint, yes sir.
Mm-hmm. He was the
Shrek is love,
standout.
Shrek is life. People care.
He was the standout of that film.
For sure, man.
Roy Scheider did a good job. For his character, but Robert Shaw was the standout of Jaws.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
I really liked when all of them are like in the boat and they're just drinking and they show their scars. Richard Dreyfuss shows the scars. Also, Robert Shaw.
Yes, again. Hoopa! Neutral, you idiot! Hoopa! Getting classic line from Jaws. Oh yeah, dude, I know.
Yep.
I know. It's crazy.
One of the best scenes in the film.
Yeah. But Zach,
and another thing I like about Jaws in the end is that shot where Richard Dreyfuss and Roy Scheider are swimming after Robert Shaw after Roy Scheider blows up the shark, and you just see all the seagulls there. I thought that was a very nice shot.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Yeah. I get that quite a bit too. But Zach, I was gonna tell you, man, if you're looking for a movie to watch, I know you've been pretty busy with your life, but I'm just saying, like, if you want a movie to watch that's pretty floated under the radar, check out Spree.
I was gonna joke around with him to say Madam Web.
No, I had to pick Spree because I think if you're I think for a lot of us as YouTubers, we could actually understand that film a lot more because we are YouTubers, and there's a lot of like I said, a lot of smart satire with that movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a really fun movie right here.
Oh,
so here, I'll pull up the cover for you there, Zach. Here is Spree.
I want to know if Zach saw Monkey Man and what his thoughts on it.
He didn't care for it all that much. He thought it was okay.
He's like,
Zach, if only you were here, dude, I'd give you a freaking virtual fist bump.
He dreams about Sydney Sweeney and the girls dancing on the table in the diner to Britney Spears' Toxic.
I mean, I didn't really need to see Sydney Sweeney with glasses. Like, she was beautiful enough as it was.
I know. They turned her into a full-fledged nerd.
I mean, she's still like hot with the glasses, but like better without them. I tell you.
She
looks better without them.
I loved her when she hosted SNL this year. It
She
shows
freaking
she
played
has,
a joke into the rumors with Glenn Powell.
it shows she has potential in comedy.
She is funny. Like she actually like. There's even like quite a bit of times in interviews, where she does laugh it off quite a bit with some of the questions, and I'm like, dude, she seems so sweet. Like, I'm part of the hype machine, Zach, and you know it. Just saying. I'm just saying, Zach. I'm
So
part of the hype machine of Monkey Man, and you know it.
So I guess you're not gonna have him on your watch along then.
Well, he told me he's not really like on into watch-alongs anymore. So, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Zach. They're a lot of fun.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes
Zach,
sense.
if it was a Jaws watch along, I know you would be into that.
What about a Back to the Future one? I might do one for
Back to the Future one
next year.
I'm doing
because it's turning 40.
Wow. I want to do Back to the Future because one of my friends here on YouTube has never seen the film.
But also, there's one person, like one of my friends, tried watching Back to the Future and turned it off because he was bored, and I'm like, you do not understand true cinema.
Oh my god. That is my favorite movie of all time, and that, what you just described, that's a slap in the face to me. That is a slap in the face. Look at all the Back to the Future stuff I have. Look at all the Back to the Future stuff I have. Look at all that. It shows how much of a fan I am. I even got the posters in the back there, which you can't see. I even have the tapes up there. See, it says Back to the Future, and then the box set right up there. I got 2 versions of that box set.
Exactly. So I can tell you, like you're like an avid.
I am an avid fan of Back to the Future, and I am an avid fan of A Christmas Story as well.
I mean, I got this for Back to the Future.
And also, yeah. So anybody that says that they don't like Back to the Future or A Christmas Story, I'm like, don't even talk to me.
Yeah, here's the set that I have for Back to the Future.
I have that set. Oh no, I don't have that set. I have the regular version. I don't have the steel books.
This set builds out the DeLorean.
Oh, that is awesome. That is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
You know what? I might as well get that set.
Might have to find a good price for it on eBay because I got this at Target for $60.
Probably, it must be out of print. I don't know.
I'm not joking you. That's how much I got it for at Target. It was for $60.
I really do hope next year they have a 40th anniversary screen of that. I would definitely go to that.
Yeah, same here. Oh. That's funny. Right.
What do you mean Dave show's recent video where he did not like
what a collection. What about for Back to the Future or what?
What is it?
Don't leave us out in the cold. Michael, there is one film I'm still gonna have to get. I'm gonna get you to check out. Crank.
You get me to watch a Jason Statham film. I haven't even watched The Beekeeper yet.
So I think I'd say start off with that and then get into the bad shit stuff. Like get like Crank and then get to Crank High Voltage. Also, Zach, if you're still watching this,
he says look it up. You know what? Let me
saying this, dude. I'm just gonna say this about Crank High Voltage. Crank High Voltage has the funniest sex scene I've ever seen in my life. It is too funny. You will know what I'm talking about when you watch Crank.
Yeah, I can't find it, Zach. I can't find the video.
Sorry, Zach. I didn't mean to give you the middle finger, but fuck the Meg too. Fuck that movie. I don't like it.
I never even seen the first.
The first one's fun, but the second one is hot garbage. Like, it's not a good Jason Statham movie.
Jason Statham film. Another one that's good. Yeah, I know The Expendables.
All sex scenes are funny to me. You would not believe how insane the ones in Crank are, though, dude. I'm not like Zach. I'm not even joking. You would not believe how crazy those scenes are in both movies. They're so insane. Oh God, Fast X.
I don't care for any of those Fast and Furious movies.
He was in Fast X for only like 5 minutes.
I don't care about any of those films.
Actually, here's the one. Here we go. Hobbs and Shaw. You gotta watch this one because, again, Jason Statham is very much more prevalent in this movie.
Nope. It connects to Fast and Furious, and I don't care about Fast and Furious films. I'd rather watch... There are 2 films I watch over Fast and Furious. Need for Speed. No, actually 3. Need for Speed. Ford vs. Ferrari. And Gran Turismo. Those 3 films I watch over any Fast and Furious films.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, I hate having allergies. Okay.
Yeah, but those 3
the
films
first
I watch
in the
over
first Crank, it takes place in a small little Chinatown in LA. And then in Crank High Voltage, it's on a horse race track. And yes, that means they're both in public. He's not in Cars. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's what he's talking about. Cars.
No, Cars is babyish.
Oh, actually,
Now,
do you want something to watch with Nicolas Cage?
I still have yet to watch that.
Don't you own this though?
Yes, I do.
Then get to it, you son of a bitch.
His internet cut off because of that.
Actually, I'm gonna watch this. I'm actually gonna watch this again after we log off. Come on, open up. Let me get in right now.
Now I gotta say, a lot of people said that Monkey Man is just like the John Wick films, or in that same vein of John Wick. Do you agree with that?
Yes, but it didn't bother me.
Because I've never seen any of the John Wick films.
Well, then you'll think it's a pretty original action revenge movie.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise to me.
Yeah,
I know I will end up enjoying Monkey Man because the trailer I really liked.
I mean, yeah, but then again, though, remember there's a lot of shaky cam. But I kind of gave you the explanation of why there is going to be a lot of shaky cam.
Yeah, and I understand it as well from what you described.
Exactly. So people are like, "There's too much shaky cam." You got look, for some people that have motion sickness, I get it. But for some other people, you gotta remember, the film did not have a very high budget when it started shooting, and there was a lot of shit that they had to go through.
I mean, I've seen some shaky, like one shaky cam film in the theater, I think it was, and that was Battle Los Angeles. And surprisingly, that film
has terrible shaky cam.
And surprisingly, that film didn't bother me.
Yeah.
But the film was good. I liked it.
Oh, okay. The action was similar, but Beekeeper was more John Wick than Monkey Man. Okay.
I mean, I enjoy Battle of Los Angeles. I think it's underrated.
I think it's not good. The biggest downfall is the shaky cam.
I think people were expecting, like, I remember it was hyped up. That movie was hyped, and a lot of people thought that it was going to be in the same vein as like Independence Day, War of the Worlds, like that. But it was very different. But
yeah, for sure.
I liked it. I guess the film was just too overhyped by people.
Oh yeah, with all those drone shots. Yeah, that's right. Ambulance had a lot of drone shots.
I didn't see Ambulance yet, but that's on my watch list. My dad actually watched it the other night, like a little bit of it. He said it was pretty good.
It's good, but like, Jesus Christ, dude, those drone shots. If I watched that in the theater, I would have gotten motion sickness for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, the shaky cam in Battle of Los Angeles, it didn't bother me when I saw it in the theater. I guess because at points,
I think I'd agree. I think I'd agree right here. The Taken 3 has really terrible shaky cam. But also, dude, Zach, I'm gonna put you on this right here. Taken 3 is from the same director as Taken 2 and Transporter 3. So that's to tell you how terrible the shaky cam is. And that film probably had a pretty high budget, so they could afford those kinds of cameras. Like, actual, like, good cameras. Why still keep the shaky cam? Like,
exactly.
Jesus, dude, that is terrible shaky cam. Oh my God.
But like, thank God, like, I did not see Cloverfield in the theater, because I knew I would know that if I saw that in the theater, I would be like going out of the theater, because Cloverfield has a lot of shaky cam in it.
Well, it's a found footage film, so of course there's going to be a lot of shaky cam.
Yeah, and I actually like Cloverfield. Like, watching it on TV, it wasn't like the shaky cam, didn't bother me.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it here for tonight, since I'm getting pretty tired, and again, I want to try to rest so that way I can get rid of my allergies. But Michael, thank you so much for coming on to the live show, your first appearance.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep, and you know where to find him across social media. He gave that to you
right here
in our Alien watch-alongs, so go check that out if you guys want to know where to find him.
Yeah, go subscribe to my YouTube channel here, Michael101591. I do, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K updates. I do movie reviews. I'm a wrestling fan, so I do WWE, Raw, SmackDown. I do AEW reviews. I have some old school commercials on my channel. So, if you like old school commercials from back in the day, definitely check out my channel and, subscribe to me, and, let's have fun. And also Luke appears on my channel as well, from time to time.
Sir. But yeah, let's see. I'll answer this question, then we'll go. Favorite found footage movie? Mine is Chronicle. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chronicle.
I'm going Chronicle as well. That's the best found footage film, and it's also a superhero film. Very different.
Very unique. Very unique, by the way.
Which I am still pissed that we did not get a sequel to that film, because the film deserved a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Disney, for buying out Fox, so we won't get a sequel to Chronicle.
I know. But yep, there's Chronicle. But yeah, we're gonna call it here. So thank you everybody that came in tonight. Thank you, Michael, for joining me. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
See you guys. Bye-bye.